I'm about to go into some information to blow y'all mind. We walk around here and don't know that the very clothing that we wear, from the socks, the underwear, the t-shirts, and things like that, consists of dyes. And these dyes have sugar in it. And these are artificial sweeteners inside of this dye. And we know that artificial sweeteners are carcinogens that cause cancer. So if a person is walking around with cancer and they're wearing clothes and sweating with this dye in it, then it is seeping into the largest organ on their body, which is their skin, entering the bloodstream, becoming glucose, feeding the cancer infection that is laid by these parasites in the body from the foods that you are ingesting. The question is, what causes people to really become addicted to tobacco? Think about it. If you take tobacco and you lick it, it's kind of sweet. And we know that sugar is sweet, and it is a form of glucose upon a conversion. Once it hit the body and becomes something else, another chemical, which hits the limbic system, right, inside of the brain. If sugar is in cigarettes, and sugar is in the stuff that you're wearing, and glucose is a conversion that this sugar turned into once it hit the bloodstream, right? And we know that the limbic system of the brain causes you to react in an addictive manner to these things that you are partaking in, that you are consuming. So let's look at it. It says researchers at the Institute of Bioengineering and Nanotechnology have discovered a new chemical process that can convert adipic acid directly from sugar. Adipic acid is an important chemical used to produce nylon, which is in clothes, for apparel and other everyday products. How dangerous is this adipic acid? It says contact can irritate the skin and eyes. Adipic acid is a white crystalline solid. It is used in the manufacture of nylons, plasticizers, urethanes, adhesives, and food additives. And it says adipic acid, a key raw material for the manufacture of nylon, has been made in a laboratory from the world's most abundant sugar, glucose. So the clothing that we have glucose. So it says, yes, tobacco naturally contains sugars including glucose, fructose, and sucrose, which makes up to 20% of its total weight. These sugars are formed through the enzymatic hydrolysis of starch during the curing and priming stages of tobacco processing. All right, watch this now. So they say that glucose is inside of nylon, which is in the clothes dye. And they say that glucose is in tobacco. So it says sugar comes in many different forms, but the simplest form is a single molecule called glucose. Glucose is the most abundant monosaccharide, a subcategory of carbohydrates, and all cells, including cancer cells, use glucose as their primary source of fuel. And it says, does your skin absorb chemicals from clothing? Your skin is the biggest organ of your body, and every time you put your body in contact with fabric that contains chemicals of concern, the permeable layer that is your skin absorbs chemicals. Now let's look at this right here. It says the tobacco industry adds many different additives to tobacco products to create specific flavors and make them more appealing. And what do they put in it? Sugars are one of the most common additives and can make the smoke sweet. Meaning that this smoke with the chemicals, which has the codes of information in it, hits your limbic system to create an addictive energy through your neurotransmitters, and it contacts your genetic material to create a file for you to become addicted to it. So, if glucose feeds cancer and they are giving diabetics artificial or synthetic insulin to boost their glucose levels, right? And we know that glucose feeds cancer, then are they really giving y'all cancer? Something to think about. I love y'all. Peace.